Hello, Emmanuel family. I'm Marianne Miller, and I'm coming to you from our lovely, spacious dining room here in Emmanuel. And I'm hoping that you will join us here in this space after the 10:30 service this coming Sunday, April 3rd. There are going to be two things going on in the dining room at that time after the service. One is that you can help June Steger in writing out Easter cards to go out to folks that we think would enjoy receiving them. She's going to need some help with addressing and writing notes in cards. So that's one thing that's going on here. And the second thing is that we are inviting a special guest to come talk to us about how we can help support a group of refugees from Afghanistan who have been living among us here in Stanton actually for several months now. Jason Stell will be our guest. You may know him from the Stanton Music Festival, but he also has been involved in helping to coordinate support for the Afghans who are living among us now. And we hope that you will join us to learn more from Jason about how our church can help, or perhaps how you as an individual can help. Just a little bit of background. The International Rescue Committee, IRC, as well as Church World Service have been, and I'm sure other organizations as well, have been providing support for groups of Afghan refugees who have been coming to the United States. We actually have several groups of Afghans living in our area at the moment, and groups like the IRC contact organizations, individuals, or faith communities to help provide support for these folks. The particular group of Afghans that Jason will be talking to us about is a group of 15 people who came, I guess, at the end of last year. And the IRC has provided support for their living since their arrival, and they provide help for about 6 months. At the end of May or going into June, those folks will be expected to be self-sufficient, and they are going to need some help in reaching that self-sufficiency. They have housing, they have furnishings, they have clothing that they need. All of those sort of very immediate needs got handled in the first few months of their living here in Stanton. I became aware of their presence through discussion in our Tuesday morning book discussion group. Ralph Steger mentioned that he had encountered these folks at the Verona Food Pantry, and we became interested in finding out more about how perhaps Emmanuel could help. We have enlisted the aid of one of our parishioners, Carolyn Harvick, who you will meet in a little bit, to sort of be our contact person for the parish and connect with Jason and find out how we can be of assistance. So the needs of these folks have been evolving over time, as you might imagine, and currently we think Jason's going to be talking with us about 4 needs in particular. One is certainly financial support, and I can tell you that the vestry has already made an initial commitment to provide some funds out of our discretionary fund to help with supporting living expenses for these folks. There is also, we understand, a GoFundMe site. We'll have hopefully more information from Jason on Sunday about that, or you can go as an individual and make a contribution. So financial support is certainly one area. A second, if you have or you know of a car that could be donated for these folks, they currently have 2 cars. They're looking for a third. Doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy, just needs to be in good working order. And so that would be really helpful to help get people to appointments and English lessons and shopping and doctor's appointments, etc. So financial support, a car. There is a married couple in this group that is expecting their 5th child, actually, and the woman needs help getting to her regular OBGYN appointments at Augusta Health, just a driver to get her and her husband to her doctor's appointment and back. There wouldn't be any obligation to go in with them to their appointment, just simply provide transportation. And finally, we are hoping we could identify some folks, men in this instance, who could sort of buddy up or partner up and provide some English conversation practice, sharing of coffee, taking walks, taking drives with some of the older gentlemen in the group of Afghan refugees. That helps not only with practicing English, but also offers some friendship, and perhaps through that connection we may become aware of additional needs that might need to be addressed and fulfilled. So please do join us this Sunday after the 10:30 service and hear more from Jason about what we might be able to do. And now you're going to hear from Carolyn.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Harvick. I'm a member of Emmanuel, and I've been working with Jason Stell, who has given so much of his time to this project. And as you can imagine, right now he's really involved with the Stanton Music Festival. So I'm going to be the point person for this. So the various people, not only from Emmanuel, but other churches who will be providing help, will go through me, and then I will contact Jason. So if you have any comments or any suggestions or any ideas about what you might do, you can contact me at caharvick@gmail.com. That's CAHARVICK. Thanks.